Welcome to Rishan Solutions. In this video, we'll discuss three important functions in Power Apps. That's patch, update, and UpdateIf. And we'll create a patch functionality and then we'll see how it works. And we'll create update and UpdateIf functionality also. We'll see how that too works. And also finally, we'll discuss what is the difference between these three functions and where we have to use these three different functionalities. So for that, first I'm going to Power App Studio. In this Power App Studio, I'm trying to create a tablet layout canvas application. So in this, first it loads, we'll try to insert a button here, insert a button. So I'm giving a name to this button as, we'll first create a collection. So that's why I'm writing create collection. Done. Okay, so we'll take a label to design header for this particular app. So I'm just giving a name as patch update and update if. So these three functionalities we are going to discuss. So I'm giving like this, and then we'll make bold, and then we'll apply some background color to this. Done. Okay, now it is designed. Now we have a button here to create a collection, and then to create a collection, I'm just writing on select function. I'm writing collect. I'm trying to create a mobiles collection, and in this three I want name of the product. We'll give some name initially, or you can change it later dynamically when you are adding the data. You can able to change that one. Or what we'll do is, to create this kind of collection, we'll try to create three. First initially we'll create these three and later we'll change it. So I'm just giving a name, comma, and I'm giving a brand also, some text, and finally the cost is an integer value. I'm just giving $140. Then close this one and close the collection. So when you're trying to create, now it is taking the values, static values from here. So to overcome that, we'll try to insert three text inputs. So now we'll put one here, and then we'll copy it and we'll paste, put here and put here, and then we'll take a label. So copy this label as well. Here. So now we'll give name of the mobile product, and then we'll give brand, and finally we'll give cost here. So now we have three text inputs. We'll keep this one here. So select these all. If you want to move this all into up, just select all and then use the cursor controls. Done. So we have these three text inputs to enter the data or to create a collection. Okay, so go to this on select functionality. So we have written name and we have written brand and cost. So for these three text inputs, we'll rename this to better understanding. We'll give as name, and then the second one will rename it to brand, and the third one, it is cost. Type cost. So done. So when you are creating a collection, we'll give this first name, dot text, and for brand also we'll give brand dot text, and for cost also you just type cost dot text. So now we have these three columns when you are creating a collection. And also what I'll do is I'll add a gallery here. So we'll move this one from here to here. So when you create a data using this collection, you can able to see the data will appear here. So for that we are selecting that mobiles collection here. Currently we don't have any data. To add the data to this particular collection, we'll give a name as Galaxy and brand is Samsung. The cost is $500, and when you click this create collection, now you can able to see this, and we are not clearing these controls when you hit this button, so that's why it is appearing there. So this one we already discussed how we can do this kind of clears. You just have to use reset, and then use the control name as name, and then we can use semicolon, we can use one more reset, and for that brand, then close, then reset, another one is cost, select it and close this one. Now we have this. Now you can come back, then create iPhone X, and then change to Apple. Cost is will give some $1,200, and then click create collection. Now we have this one. I'm trying to add data once again here. I have one more again will give Samsung, and then I'm sorry, it's Galaxy, and then Samsung, and then cost is 500, or create collection. Now we have these two. Like this we can able to create the data here. If you close and will run this one, we can able to see the data is appearing here. So we have the collection, and we have create collection options here. So what it is doing, it's trying to create the data inside your collection, and it is showing here. Now we'll start discussing about a patch function. So we have total 3 different functions to discuss here, so we'll put one after another here. Now I'm giving a name as, we'll make it little bigger, and then give patch. It's done. Now the font size I'm increasing to 20, so we can able to see clearly, and then I'm trying to insert one more button here. So we'll give a name as update for this, and then 20, and the last one is UpdateIf. Type UpdateIf, and this will be 20 again. So now we have 3 buttons here to write the functionalities for these 3 different functionalities. So for that, click this patch, and we have onSelect. So in the onSelect, we'll write patch here. Now when I open it, it is showing its parameters. First one is source, and the next one is record, and the last one is update. So initially we'll discuss with that how to create a new item using patch, and then we'll discuss about how we can update the existing item. So for that also we'll create one more button, click mobiles. Now it is asking for the record. Now I want to create a new item, so that's why I'm using default, and the source again mobiles, and close this one, and space, open curly brace. Now here we have total 3 different type of columns available. Now we'll give one after another. I am giving with the name. This time also I want to take from the text box, so name dot text, and use a comma here. Now we'll use brand, and then after that give brand dot text, and then use comma, and then you can use cost. So we'll use these two only, and later we'll add the third one. Close this one. Now I'm not giving the complete values. I just give a name and brand, and then close this one. So there is no error here. Now try to create the values from here. Run this one. When you run this, now in this particular gallery, we have two options to display. We'll add one more thing so we can see the better. So click here and then try to insert a label here. Now see the name also appearing here. If you want to increase or if you want to make that as a bold, you can able to do that. Now total 3 properties is displaying in this collection. Now that is fine. Now try to run this one. Now I am giving a name here, and we'll put some Oppo is a brand, or we can give Oppo F19, and then the brand is Oppo, and the cost is $1,300. Now when I hit this patch, I'm expecting two should be coming here. One is name of that brand, and another one the name of the product. Two is appearing here because in the patch function I just taken these two only when I'm writing like name and the brand. So this is how to create a new item using a patch. And also we'll insert one more button here with a update function inside this. Now update using patch. So we'll give a meaningful name for this button to better understand. So we'll make it is 20 to see that. Okay, now we'll write the same functionality. I'll take from here for the patch, and so in this patch, now we are trying to add the data. Now we'll try to update the data using patch. So for that I'm selecting this and go to unselect and then paste that one. So here we'll change something here in the middle. Instead of updating the complete functionality, to update the existing one, we'll do that. So for this I'm writing a filter function to identify the values. So now here I have the data connection mobiles. In the mobiles, use comma. Now I just want to identify the data from the brand. Now we'll take a brand equals to, I'm giving a value as Apple. Now it's a string, so that's why I'll put this one in double quotes and close this. Now here, if in the logical test, if this filter contains multiple items and patching the multiple items here is difficult, so that's why we'll try to write one more function here, that is first filter, and close this one, and then the close first filter also. Now this is not a curly brace, this is just a normal open and close parenthesis. So in this patch we'll try to update the existing one. So one is name we are trying to update, and the brand we are trying to update that. So we are taking that from the dynamic values. One is name and the brand we are taking from that. Now run this one. Here we are taken the brand is Apple. Now run this one. So if I do something here and if I hit this button, and this is I'm expecting to update here. So now I'm changing the name to iPhone 11, and then brand is Apple. Now I am not Apple new instead of that because I want to see the results. So I'll try to update using this one, update using patch. If I hit this one, see the brand name is changed to Apple new, and then the brand name is changed, name of the product is changed to Apple 11, and the brand name is changed to Apple New. So this way we can able to update the existing one, we can able to create a new one using patch. Now we have update and update if. So we'll discuss about these two. So for that I'm coming back to this update. Now on select is false, remove that one and try to use update function, and the collection is mobiles, the collection name is mobiles, and then use comma and give a space. Now it is asking for the old record. Now where is the old record, how we can find the old record? And the same way we have taken this, we can able to take the same one, copy this and go here and then paste. We are using the same filter function which we are used there, and again I'm opening a braces here, curly brace. Now I'll take a name, and then name I'm trying to put from the name dot text, and then use a comma, and then you can use again brand, and brand equal to brand dot text. It looks same as a patch function. I'll try to close this one. Now when I run this, now here again I'm using the same filter function here to get the brand Apple. Now run this and this will be update. Instead of Apple I'm changing this to OnePlus, brand is OnePlus, and I'm just giving a name as Nod, and the cost okay, we are not going to update this one anyhow. So but see, we have three values here, Apple and cost and iPhone 11, which means we have name, brand and cost, three things we have. When I hit this update, what is happening, we'll see. Now nothing is happened. When I click this update, now there is no results, nothing here, because here in the filter instead of this Apple New we use the existing one Apple. So we have to use the exact name, so then only it will update. Now click update, see the OnePlus is changed and the name is also changed. We updated the brand and we updated the name also, but see here there is no cost value is we are not updated, and it's made empty. But if I try to update using patch, and it is only updating the columns which we entered using patch, but if you use update it will update the entire value if you are not entering the values, and it will make that empty. So that's why when you try to update a partial record, and you have to use a patch. If you want to update an entire record, and then you can use an update. Even patch also do the entire updation of the record, update also do that. But the advantage with the patch, you can able to update the partial record, and this will update the entire record. So coming back to here, update if. So before doing that, we'll do one thing. Um, I'm trying to create more records, and we have OnePlus and Samsung. The cost also we have 1300, 500, and we'll try to create more. And I'm just creating app iPhone X again, and we'll give Apple, and then cost will give 1200. Now we are done. So we have two records with more than 1000. So we'll use this update if. Now we'll go to update if, and in the onSelect function I'm trying to write update if. So here also it is asking the collection first, and then it is asking the condition. So here we'll try to use one condition to update this. So I'm just trying to write cost. Now here we have cost is greater than 1000, comma. Now the same way how we updated that, we can use that, like you can use name, like name dot text, and then use comma, and then I'm using brand brand and we'll use brand dot text. Okay, and then we'll try to close this one. See here, we have taken cost, and cost is greater than 1000, and this is name dot text and the brand dot text, and we given. Now we are getting an error message. Why we are getting this error message? Because of this is a this is not a string, but in the collection we declared this as a string. Okay, so now we'll try to convert this into value. There is a value. Now there is no error here. Now after that, so we converted this into value. Now we compared. Now we taken name dot text, and the brand dot text. So it is passing some invalid use of dot here. Okay, so we'll try to put a name directly instead of like that. I'm just changing this into some product name as Sony Z, something like this, and then we'll give brand as Sony. Just we'll try to update this data, and later we'll see what is the error when you are taking the text from there. But anyhow, we hard coded this one. When you try to run this, we have these two items. If I use this UpdateIf function, now this is converted to Sony, and this is converted to Sony, and the values, the product name is changed to Sony Z and Sony Z, and this is updating all the values if it satisfies that particular function. We have the two values and we have converted that. So this way, if you want to create, or if you want to update all the items based on some condition, and you can use UpdateIf. And the same way, in the update also you can use a all function in the end. In the end, you can use all function also to update the values which the function is satisfied. Anyhow, we are writing on a first function to identify the first value in the filter. Even instead of using this first and filter, you can use a lookup, and the lookup also will give you the first results in the collection. So that we can do. So in this video we discussed how we can create a collection, and then how we can use a patch function to create a new record, and then how you can use the patch function to update the existing item with a partial update. And this is update for a full update of all the columns, and the update if you can use some condition to update the existing values based on the condition which we entered in the function. So this is the major difference between these four different functions. Of course three, but this is for updating the existing values, and it is creating the new values. So that is about this patch update and UpdateIf. Thanks for watching.